guys, today I'm going to be making some galettes, which is a traditional French food from the region of Brittany, where I'm living, so I thought it would be interesting for you guys to see. I'm not going to be making them from scratch because that's complicated and I don't have the right, you need a special like flat pan to do it and stuff, and I just don't know how to do it. I'm going to be making them. They have pre-made ones you can buy in France. It's really something that I like to eat for dinner, so if you're living in France it might be a good meal idea. So we're going to go ahead and get started. It's really easy to do with the pre-made galettes. Okay, my stove's a little dirty, sorry. So to get started I have a gas stove, so let's get the fire going, and I'm going to let the pan heat up a little bit. I don't want it too hot because I'm going to put the galette down and I want the stuff in the galette to get hot without the galette getting burned. So I'm putting it on like a medium-low heat so that it has time to heat up. Okay, to start out I'm going to put some butter in the pan because I don't want the galette to stick to it. I'm just going to cut it up so it can melt a little faster. Alright, this is what the packaging looks like for the galettes, and they just come like this. They're already made and cooked. Now that the butter's melted, I'm going to spread it around a little. You do have to be careful with the galettes because they're really thin, so they can rip. So I'm just going to place it into the pan here. It's easier if the galette is the size of your pan or smaller. If they're too big, then it's just flopping over the edges and it's more complicated to work with. So now I'm going to start adding things to the galette. I'm going to put in an egg. You can really put whatever you want in the galettes. This one, I'm going to make a vegetarian galette. So I'm putting some tomatoes in right now and the egg. And I'm going to add some cheese. At the end of this video, I'll put a little video clips of a couple other galettes I've made with different ingredients so you can see. The galette, it's basically a savory version of crepes, which are obviously a very popular, well-known French dish. And I like both. There are a lot of restaurants in France, especially in Brittany, and they're called crêperies. And they just sell galettes and crepes mostly. They might have some other items on the menu as well, but they're very common and they're very budget friendly. It's not an expensive type of food. So I really like to eat at those places if I'm eating out. The type of cheese I'm adding is Emmental, which is really the only cheese that they sell as shredded cheese in France. Obviously you can shred your own different types of cheeses, but this cheese is really popular and it's pretty good. I like it. So I'm just going to check and see if it's what it looks like on the bottom. It's not really crispy yet, so that's good. I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit so that it can cook a little faster. Now that I have all the ingredients in there. So basically I want the outside of the galette to get a little crispy but not really crispy, and the cheese to melt and the egg to be thoroughly cooked. So the egg still has a little more to cook. In France, if you order a galette with an egg in a restaurant, sometimes the egg won't be cooked like all the way like we're used to, at least I'm used to in the US. I don't like to have raw egg white at all. It grosses me out. I like the white to be cooked all the way. So just to let you know, the egg might not be cooked like you're used to if you order it in France. So now I'm just going to let it cook for a few minutes longer. I don't know if you can see, it's starting to get a little crispy on the bottom, which is good because it's getting pretty thoroughly cooked. The next step is to take the galette out of the pan. First I'm going to fold it. So you can see it's slightly burnt on the bottom. Oh, I broke the yolk. But basically, it's not too burnt. It's pretty good. And then I'm just going to slide it onto the plate. Restaurants will serve them in different ways. Sometimes they're folded in a square shape with the middle open, so they'll fold, it's hard to explain I guess, they'll fold the top down and the sides in and the bottom up so that it's like a square. At home, it's easiest for me to just fold it in half like this. So there you have the finished galette. And I'm going to add some salt and pepper on top to finish it off, but that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and here's going to be just a couple more galette recipes that I've done at home. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.